So what up next, I am Rumor. Today we're doing a full collectible run for 1A. Because I hate myself, I decided to get all the berries as well as the golden strawberry. Now, if you're going for the 1-up as well, you need 6 strawberries in a row, and all you need to do is just kind of jump in the air. As long as you are in the air and if you land on the ground and jump immediately, you will not collect the strawberry. So you see me do a lot of like little hops and whatnot. For any of the special tech, as you see, I can kind of do it here with the wall dashes here. I will show how you do those at the end of the video in case you need a refresher or you haven't seen how to do that. So obviously for 1A, it's not too hard. If you do what I did there, where you wait too long to do any of your hyper dashes, you will collect a strawberry, but most of these strawberries in the very beginning are pretty easy to collect. So if you mess 1 or 2 up, don't worry about it too much. You can also restart if you need to, but I would just continue on. It's just not that big of a deal. Again, for most of this, I try to stay in the air as much as possible. Once I collect the 1-up, you see that I don't worry about that anymore, and I just collect the strawberries as I go. Right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1-up. And at this point, I just collect the strawberries as I go. I don't do the little hops anymore. That way I can kind of speed run and do a little fancy tech to kind of move along the level as I need to. Nothing here is particularly fancy or difficult. Obviously here you can see there's not a lot of spikes. You can take your time. And instead, if you don't want to do the speedrunning tactics and want to take your time, you're more than welcome to do that as well. As you can see here, when I'm on walls, I try not to grab onto them or to like grab and jump. That way I don't run out of climbing juice in case anything goes wrong. I messed up this hyper dash, I had to climb on that wall. For this, I took my time in the video, but the pattern is up, left, down, right, up, left, up, left. You can jump and you can move no matter what you do. The dash is the only thing that counts. So you can take a little bit of time here in case you need to, like I did. But as long as you get the pattern right, you're good to go. And then I do a wave dash here just to skip over that thing. And once again, it's just getting back here. So take your time if you need to. I kind of just dash as much as I can. Delay this a bit, as you see I do, otherwise you'll end up in that little ledge there, and you'll have to redo the jump. Before you leave, make sure you go up and to the left in the middle there. Make sure you're grabbing as you're jumping, because some of these you will not actually get to. And then we're here in the next section. If you jump and don't grab onto these, it actually won't proc. Go down to the right, dash, so that way you don't die. I do a wave dash here. I don't do one on the way back because that one in the first one, where it's going back down, would often hit me and kill me. So I opted to not do a wave dash on the way back. If you time it right, you can get that, but I couldn't get it consistent. For this one, if you wait till the very end and jump, you will have enough height and don't have to dash like I do. But again, if you do dash, just delay it a bit, otherwise you will dash right into the spikes and kill yourself. For this one, delay it again, otherwise you will be rocketed off to the right. You often can dash and you can save yourself, but it's not that big of a deal. But just be careful of that. There's probably a faster way to do this room with a wave dash or a hyper dash, but I couldn't really get it right, so I just decided to just do straight overs. As you can see there, I got a little too antsy instead of dashing a little too much, and there we go. For the VHS section over here, if you just jump and dash and keep moving, you will have enough speed to get over here. Make sure you delay it a bit with the blue, that way you get onto the purple here, dash over, and you got it. The VHS sections are not too difficult if you just keep moving. Grab the little block to make it move again. Dash up, grab it again, wait till the very end, jump, and it'll give you enough momentum to rocket you over. For this one, you can grab it and rocket over, get that ledge that's over all the way over to the left. I decided to do a wave dash, but that would often kill me, because you have to be very, very close to the edge there on the right. So just be careful with that. If you want to be secure, grab it, it'll rock you over to the ledge that's on the very left, and you can drop down, go a little bit to the right, and dash straight up. At this point, you've only one strawberry left, if I can learn how to speak. Make sure you get that about halfway through, or you'll be too close and it'll rock you into the spikes. Jump on that little ledge to reset your dash. You don't necessarily need to do that, but it's beneficial. You also don't need to do the fancy tech here where you dash off the wall, but I decided to do it because I wanted to be fancy. You can just jump off the wall and dash, you'll be in the same position. And there you go, that's all the strawberries, and at this point, just make sure you wait to the very end, that way you have enough momentum. And at that point, you are done. Congratulations. Jump and dash, do a floor dash, crouch low diagonally, jump and dash to get a hyper dash. If you dash straight over, straight up, hit ground, and jump off it while you're still dashing, you will get a super dash. If you jump and dash diagonally low, hit the ground, and jump, you will then get a wave dash, and your dash will be refreshed. When you transition screens, jump on an enemy, or dash with something special, your dash will also be refreshed. When dashing through a block, if you jump at the end of it, you will get increased height and speed. If you just jump off of a wall, you will not use any of your climbing energy, and you'll be able to do it infinitely. If, however, you're climbing, you will eventually run out of energy at a certain point. There is other tech, but most of that is specifically for speed running and not really viable, and I don't particularly use it in my runs here.